Welcome to Math, Grade 4. And today I have some coins in my hand, and I'm wondering if anyone knows what these are. Yeah, if you said they're pennies, you're right. And do we use these anymore? No, we don't. The government of Canada has taken out pennies. If you go to the United States, they still have pennies, but we in Canada do not use pennies anymore, so these are pennies, and a penny has a value. If you can see, it says 1 cent on there, so it's called a cent. Even though we don't use penny coins anymore, the prices of things that we buy still have a number of cents, so we need to know how to do calculations for cents. So what we're going to do is we're going to, how many dimes is a dollar worth? So how many dimes makes a dollar? You're right, 10. So what fraction of a dollar is a dime? A dime is 1/10 of a dollar. How many cents, how many of these cents is a dollar worth? And it would take 100 cents to make a dollar. So what fraction of a dollar is a cent? It is 1/100, because it takes 100 of them to make a dollar. So a dime is 1/10 of a dollar, and a cent is 1/100th of a dollar. So what fraction of a dollar is 2 dimes? Remember, it takes 10 dimes to make a dollar, so we have a 10 on the bottom, and if we have 2 of them, we have 2 parts of a dollar. What fraction of a dollar is 3 cents? Remember, it takes 100 cents to make a dollar, so we need 100 of them. What's the fraction for 3? 3/100ths. So we call this 2/10ths, because there's a 10 on the bottom. This is 3/100ths, because there is a 100 on the bottom. So we're going to look at this exercise. I'm going to ask you to pause it in a second. So you need to figure out what fraction of a dollar is the amount. So pause and figure it out. Okay, we're back. So 5 dimes. Dimes says we're dividing it into 10 pieces, and we get 5. So 5 dimes is 5/10ths of a dollar. Here it says we have cents. Cents is, we need 100 cents to make a dollar, and we have 5 cents. We have 5/100ths. Here we have dimes, which is 10 dimes to make a dollar. We have 8/10ths of a dollar. And the last one says cents, so we know that it takes 100 cents to make a dollar, and we have 17 of them. I hope that you did awesome on that when you were figuring that out yourself. Great. So if we had 3 dimes, how many cents would we have? You're right, we would have 30 cents. So if we're going to put 3 dimes into a fraction of a dollar, it takes 10 dimes to make a dollar, and we have 3 of them, so that's 3/10ths. It takes 100 cents to make a dollar, so we have 100 on the bottom, and we have 30 cents. So 3 dimes is the same as 30 cents, so 3/10ths is the same as 30/100ths. They are equivalent fractions. 3/10ths, 3 dimes, and equals 30 cents. 3/10ths equals 30/100ths. So we're going to see if we can write the equivalent amount and then write an equivalent fraction. So I'd like you to pause and see if you can do that on your own. Okay, we're back. So 4 dimes is how many cents? You're right, it's 40 cents. So if we have to write this now as an equivalent fraction, dimes, we're dividing into tens, and we have 4 of them. Cents means we're dividing it into 100, and we have 40 of them. I hope that's what you got. 7 dimes would equal, for 7 dimes, would equal 70 cents. And writing this as an equivalent fraction, dimes has to have, there's 10 dimes in a dollar, so that's 7/10ths. 100 cents in a dollar, and we have 70. So I hope that's what you got. That's awesome. Now I have a 100 table. We've seen tens, 10 tables that are divided into tens. This is a table that's divided into 100s, a 100 grid. So if I want to shade in 1/10 of this, what would be an easy way to do that? You're right, color in one column would be an easy way to color in 1/10 by coloring one column. So how would I show 4/10 then? You're right, shade in 4 columns, and that would be 4/10. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4 tens. So how many hundreds have I colored in now? So here, now I currently have 4 rows, 4/10, 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10. How many hundredths do I have colored in? I have 40, 10, 20, 30, 40. I have 40 hundredths colored in. So 4/10 and 40 hundredths are equal. They're the same amount. Okay, now we have some exercises for you to do. So I would like you in a minute to pause when I say pause, and then you need to write 2 equivalent fractions for the pictures. So for this one, you need to have a number that is in the tenths and a number that's in the hundredths. So I would like you to pause and figure those out. Pause. Okay, we are back. So how many tenths, how many rows of these are tenths? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 tenths, and 3 of them are colored in, so we have 3/10. How many hundredths are colored in? 10, 20, 30. We have 30 hundredths colored in. So if you got that, awesome. How many tenths equals how many hundredths? So I'm going to count tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tenths, which would be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 hundredths. Awesome. Here we have, we draw it the other way. 1/10, 2/10. So we have 2/10, and that is equal to how many hundredths? 10, 20. Those are equal. Here we have 1/10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tenths colored in, which would be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 hundredths colored in. So I hope you can see how that is working. So now I would like to compare these 2 hundredth charts. And we're going to compare them. So on this chart, this one's out of hundreds, and this one's out of 100. So in this chart I have 10 colored in, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33. I have 33 of them colored in. On this chart I have 1, that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 of them colored in. And there's another way we could say this chart. We could say how many tenths of it are colored in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tenths. We can't say that with this one though. So, which one do you have more colored in? Is it 33 hundredths or 7 tenths or 70 hundredths? Which one do you have more colored in? You have more colored in over here, so that's easy to say. So which is more? This is the same as 33 cents, and this is the same as 7 dimes or 70 cents. So which one is greater? This one's greater, so we would say 33 hundredths is less than 7 tenths or 70 hundredths. Okay. So we are going to, I'm going to stop the video and you're going to come back and for the next video, and we're going to be doing some figuring out of our hundredths and tenths.